I need to not be
What's good,
on my
YouTube,
phone.
man?
I'll go straight
I'm
to
back with another
airplane
video.
mode. Find something to do. I know
What the
I
fuck did
can
these
be
two
a
niggas do
little bit
now?
cold, but my third eye is going blind.
If
I'm
you
on
don't
the line with
know,
my body and
these
mind.
two,
It's playing
Don
tricks. I say I'm fine,
and
but
Dean
really it's hurting me deep
or
inside.
Adrian,
I
whatever
need
their
to
name
not
is,
be
bro.
on
Both
my
of them,
phone.
they basically
I'll go
they
straight
like
to
twins to
airplane
me,
mode.
bro. They been
Find
going
something
crazy
to do. I
on
know
Kick,
I
Twitter,
can
whatever
be
you
a
want to
little
call it,
bit
whatever.
cold, but my third eye is
And now
going
apparently they
blind.
arrested.
I'm on the line with my body
Check it
and
out.
mind. It's playing tricks.
Boys, yeah, that's what Adrian Broner and DeenTheGreat are called. Worse for them, the COB boys, yeah, that's what Adrian Broner and DeenTheGreat are calling themselves now. Adrian Broner's 36, by the way. Have found themselves in much more hot water than any situation they've ever faced before. This is developing in real time. DeenTheGreat has been arrested for attempted robbery. They were flying way too close to the sun with this sort of content, and it was always going to be cut short with the way that they were going about doing things. Now, I don't know if you guys know, DeenTheGreat and Adrian Broner were running a 24-hour stream and it got cut short. That's because DeenTheGreat couldn't contain himself, and we've got to talk about it. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It goes a long
9 times out of 10, I promise you, he had way too much to drink. The nigga can't stop. The nigga can't stop. He don't know how to, bro.
way for the channel.
It's a
now,
fucking
back
problem,
into the video.
bro.
When I tell you this is
For both
developing
of
in
them,
real
honestly.
time, this is developing in real time. As I'm recording this video, DeenTheGreat is waiting for a bond hearing because last night he had committed attempted robbery. He was also ordered to stay away from Destiny, the person in question, and he has a bond hearing that's going to happen later on tonight, which by the time you probably are watching this, it will have come out. The stream started with the most nastiest group that you could probably ever put together on a singular stream. DeenTheGreat, Adrian Broner, the Shade Freaky Frost, and Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, Lord, bro. All they needed was Blueface, too. That's all they needed was Blueface, and it would have been Jackson 5 in this bitch or something.
They were gonna go out and make a video, but DeenTheGreat found that one of the young women that was on the bus with them was underage, and he decided to kick her off the bus. Now, hold on. I want to clarify. We did find out that the young lady in question was actually of age. She was actually 21. She would later go on to display her ID on Instagram, and even at the moment, she did show it to DeenTheGreat. But DeenTheGreat was in the wrong, and he didn't want to apologize. That ego got in the way. But you know, that's on him. That's on him. But she is of age. To be fair.
Hey, get this out this motherfucker. No, dead ass. Stop it. Pull over. Get this out the interstate. She don't want to tell us her age. She getting out. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, just tell us your age. I already did.
No. Get out. Let this off out the grass like a cow, and she can eat the grass. Get up out of here.
Is that Selena Powell?
Damn.
Oh my God, this was a nasty stream. Now, I'll give a reward for a fish that's swimming. DeenTheGreat does do a good job in separating himself from a young underage woman, but you know, you got the Shade Frost there, and that honestly won't go over well.
What? How old you is, bro?
No, that is, yeah. Tell us how you're from drop you.
Let me out, please.
Get the out. Stop. Okay, stop.
Oh, you
Soft ass. Stop. Get the out. You Captain Save a Hole? Go with her.
okay.
This situation got so much worse as the night progressed. Later that night, DeenTheGreat's kicking out mood continued when he was on a yacht talking to a woman named Destiny Alameen, and he didn't want her to entertain any other men during this yacht party. But so when Adrian Broner stepped into the situation, DeenTheGreat clearly got upset because they were having conversation, and DeenTheGreat took things to a whole nother level.
Your dad wasn't the best man, but your dad was a great father and a great man. You know, I wasn't perfect, but at the end of the day, man, do you, man.
Bitch don't know your place. Get out my yacht, bitch.
No, for real.
Get the fuck out. Come on.
Damn.
I told you it was cracking. Get out. Go home. She out. Nigga. Good test though.
You already know.
Yeah, she gotta go. She gotta
I had
go.
to run it.
Hey, get that bitch off my yacht.
That's what brothers do. Test the bitch.
Now, if you're 16 years old, running a test on a woman probably seems like a normal thing to do. But again, DeenTheGreat and Adrian Broner aren't normal people. We know that in the past we've talked about all the issues that Adrian Broner has had with women, but we also have to remember DeenTheGreat has issues with women as well. That's the reason why he's been slapped up numerous times on stream. I'm specifically thinking about the incident that happened with Larry Wheels and his wife, or currently ex-wife. He wouldn't just leave it at get off the yacht. DeenTheGreat decided to escalate it. According to the TMZ/police report, report. Officers responded after a woman named Destiny Alameen claimed Deen tried taking her phone after kicking her off a yacht. She told cops Deen got upset because other men were allegedly trying to talk to her, despite him warning her not to entertain anyone else. She claimed that once she got off the yacht, Deen grabbed her forearm and tried to snatch her phone, allegedly leaving a minor scratch on her arm in the process. Things apparently escalated from there, police say. The owner of the yacht voluntarily handed over Ring camera footage from the property. Cops say the video showed Deen yelling for someone to grab the woman's phone and make sure she wasn't recording him, before allegedly putting his hands on her multiple times while trying to take the device as she attempted to get away. Cops say the footage showed the woman curling up on the ground while crying to stop Deen from taking her phone before eventually breaking free. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know what it is about these streamers and them being physically abusive to women, but the fact that like DeenTheGreat and Deshae Frost were there and all this shit happened is actually pretty doggone disgusting. They need to stay off of
when you got, I mean, just look at, I mean, he said it multiple times. Look at all them people there, bro. Something bound like this was gonna happen, bro. If it didn't, that would be more shocking, if anything. Like,
yachts in Miami. They need to be banned from yachts in Miami. But I also don't understand why they don't think that people are recording these things. You don't maintain all the footage in the world. And if you rented a yacht, naturally the yacht owner is going to have a bunch of cameras around so this person isn't liable. Why he thought he could get away with this is the most stupidest shit in the world. I think that he thought because the moment wasn't captured necessarily on his stream that nobody would have any sort of evidence of said moment. But just like Chud the Builder, yeah, there are other cameras that are around, gang. There are other people that are filming things. There are other people that saw this, and it looks like you're probably going to jail, my nigga. And even without the footage coming from him specifically, you can see in the footage that he does provide that he is clearly, and I do mean clearly, in deep thought about the situation when he comes back from stream.
Yeah. However, all she is
Hey, wait. Did you put her on an NDA?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh, the girl that walked off?
Yeah.
She should have been.
Huh?
Should have been.
Where's the what are you gonna get her?
Where Dean at? Don't tell me Dean went to go get the bitch. He put the bitch on there, then he went to go get the bitch.
Our friends are y'all. Sorry.
This is scary?
No. What? But I guess she tell him she probably screaming at the door. Oh, help me. Weird ass bitch.
Hold on, bang on his way back.
Wait. Why did he leave?
We can't wait.
He can come right back.
No,
these
we
niggas
can't wait.
weird, bro.
He said either get on the boat and leave or we'll all get shut down.
All right, we gotta go.
Let's go.
Bang.
What the fuck is Sam, bro?
Gosh. Let's go.
Here's my theory as to what probably happened. For those that don't know, when streamers have these events that involves like a bunch of different people, they usually get NDAs signed because they're doing freaky nasty stuff, drugs, saying the wildest stuff. You know, they don't want to be liable for that. They realize in real time that she did not sign the NDA. They then follow her, rough her up a little bit, try to take her phone in an attempt to get her to sign the NDA. Where they're stupid though is that if you coerce somebody into like signing an NDA, that doesn't make it valid. Like that.
I'm sorry, trying to force somebody to sign an NDA, you setting yourself up. But like, bro, these are just two little kids trying to, Lord have mercy.
Is that if you coerce somebody into like signing an NDA, that doesn't make it valid. Like that doesn't make it permissible in court. That's the stupidest shit in the world. I don't know if Deen knows that. I don't know if anybody else knows that. But if you force somebody to sign something without their free will, it doesn't count. And I can already tell that people are going to try to defend Deen that were on that boat. But somebody like a Deshae Frost can't even do it because he's drunk, right? He's out of it. He doesn't know what's going on in the situation. Adrian Broner too, just super sloppy drunk out of the whole thing. The only one that has enough wits about them to realize what's going on is the man that's actually arrested, and that's DeenTheGreat. Allegedly, there was a lot of screaming, probably somebody screaming, saying, help me. That would have potentially been another charge. So then they get this text message saying that like, yo, we got to get off the boat or they're going to shut this whole thing down. They start scrambling to get these people off the boat so they can leave before the cops come because they're going to hear all of this screaming and all this disturbance and probably try to wonder what goes on right now, right? As I think about this is like the dumbest situation in the world. And it's so dumb because it was so avoidable. As the night goes on, you'll realize that DeenTheGreat disappears totally off the stream. But you can kind of tell that Deen knows that the walls are closing in on him. He's sitting there probably knowing that the police are going to be waiting on them when they dock the boat.
I'm being real. The bitch trying to say I hit her. She's trying to lie on my name, say I hit her. No, I don't give a fuck.
Don't say it on live.
No, the police are trying to. They say they don't know.
No.
They're trying to falsely accuse me of hitting her, bro. And there was 8 niggas there to watch me.
I'm really taking this shit serious, man. I gotta shut down chat though. But shout out to all the problems out there. Y'all already know I love y'all. You feel me?
Now, after this, you don't see Dean for the rest of the stream at all. They end up cutting the stream. And then according to police, they dock the boat. They come in, they detain Dean the Great temporarily. And he doesn't really realize as he's sitting here trying to convince chat and try to convince these other people that, you know, there's this woman lying on him. I've seen this bag before. You go around and you start telling people this random ass story, right? The young lady that he was telling the story had no clue what was going on. She wasn't next to Dean. She wasn't next to Adrian. She doesn't know anything about the situation, but he's trying to tell her this random ass story. They trying to say a bitch is trying to say that I hit her, I didn't hit her. Or I don't know what's going on, gang. I'm drunk as hell. He's trying to get everybody on his side, not realizing there are cameras all over the boat capturing this incident. It's the stupidest shit. Criminals do the stupidest things in the world. Now, what makes him even more stupid is that when police detained Dean the Great and asked him what exactly happened in the situation, he contradicts everything that was shown in the video. He tells the police, oh, well, I thought she had my phone. That's why I pursued her.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I thought
That's the worst thing, that you done fucked up. No, you know that,
deeper,
don't you? No, you done fucked up. No, you done fucked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Jesus Christ. I mean, at this
Guys,
point, he
Dean
really
is-
deserved this type of shit.
It's so stupid. The police officers then say that the events that they watched in the video aren't the ones that match up with his telling of the tale, so they go ahead and arrest him. This is what happens when you try to farm this type of content. You're being a degenerate, you're being a provocateur, you're being somebody who is an antagonizer, you're being somebody who is uberly aggressive. You get these women in these vulnerable situations, you try to take advantage of them. It's disgusting work. And in fact, Dean the Great was already in trouble for a separate incident. This time he wasn't much of the provocateur, but he did beat up a guy on live stream just 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken, last month in April.
As you guys can see from my face, this is not fake. I am in real pain.
I ain't
I
see
have
this.
a broken nose, got stitches.
When the
I've
fuck
got a
was
fractured
this?
face somewhere around here. My eyelid doesn't even open, guys. I've got a chipped
And
tooth.
why the-
Like
Hold on,
face
I'm
somewhere.
sorry for
I'm in
going
real
back, y'all.
pain. I have a
It looked
like
as
they
you guys
was
can
chilling,
see
having
from my
fun.
face, this is
He
not
talking?
fake. I am
I mean,
in
he
real
looking
pain.
side
I
out
have
of
a
him.
broken nose,
And then
got
just,
stitches.
damn.
I've got a fractured face somewhere around here. My eyelid doesn't even open, guys. I've got a chipped tooth. Like, this doesn't even open. Like, I have to force it. Like, it's closed right now. You know, I'm seeing with one eye.
Damn. You gotta get
All
back.
of this stuff, and I do mean all of this stuff, was going to come to a head at some point. I just talked about Adrian Broner being the one to destroy the situation, and for what it's worth, I was giving Dean a lot of grace because he wasn't the one crashing out. But lo and behold, here we are where he is putting hands on women in a physically violent way.
You shouldn't have did what you did. What I did. At this point, I really don't know, but I'm gonna
Bitch, you was drunk. And bitch, I was drunk. She was more drunk.
No, but I felt like you was doing too. And right now, look, bro, we gotta get this money, bro. Yeah. You hear me? We got something good going on.
Great going on, gang.
You feel me? It's better than good. You're right. It's better than good.
Yeah.
And then now we got the internet thinking we against each other.
I mean, they happy. They like,
Yes, they like.
I know one gonna last.
Right.
They happy. They celebrate.
They just like you when you get some pussy, you don't laugh. No, I'm saying. But look though, bro, we got something amazing going on. And we taking the shit by the storm, bro. And now we in Houston. And as a big bro, I don't know if you was wrong or I was wrong, but I can say I apologize, bro. Love, bro.
They like two badass little cousins.
Apology part or you wrong?
You apologize, nigga.
I'm sorry.
If we keep going at the route we going, at the pace we going, Chad, we gonna make movies, shows. Bro, this shit is gonna keep going up, bro. You dig? And we appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in and watching and showing love, because y'all changing our life, because we wouldn't be shit if it weren't for y'all, bro.
These guys were at the top of the streaming game and pissed it all away
Well,
because they wanted to be rude and debaucherous and get some shit off. But I'm gonna tell you something. When they get you in jail, Dean, they're gonna get their shit off in you.
Why'd you end it off like that?
I'll tell you something.
Pause.
When they-
What the fuck?
Find something to do. I know I can be a little bit cold, but my third eye is going
Come on.
blind. I'm on a line.
You know what? Don't even come like